Hello friends. I personally welcome you to our PVSyst training program. In this training program, we will going to uh, teach you every aspect of PVSyst, and we also create case studies on grid connected solar power plants, off grid and hybrid solar power plants, and also on solar water pumps. So by the end of the course, you will going to understand preliminary design section, project design section, databases and tools, and how to use this to create a technical report of any kind of solar power plant. For doing the energy estimation analysis, shading analysis, losses analysis, and also costing parameters. So PVC is a very recommended software for in solar industry for analysis of solar power plants, and it helps solar designers very much. So specifically in solar designing, it is used electrical designing of solar power plants. So let's start. So you can able to see a very beautiful interface made by the PVSyst. So it is actually this software is developed by University of Geneva, and by this developer is Dr. Andrew Mormon, and this software is takes in or includes very detailed practical aspect parameters. So whatever report that you can able to generate from this software, it is very good because it takes care or consider very practical parameters, so the accuracy is also very good. And PVSyst, the software with time it is updated. So with upgradation, lots of more technical parameters get updated in this software. So you should also have a habit to update your software by going to help and update, check all the updates. Check for updates and update software regularly. Okay, now let's see this interface, user interface. So the user interface, first of all, we can able to see a menu bar in which multiple menus are given: files, preferences, language, license, and help. And in files we have different sub menus like workspace, import component, export, import project, export logs, and quit. Preferences, edit parameters, and languages, you can select any language that you're comfortable in. And licenses, if you want to state the status of your PVSyst license or do a activation, purchase activation, you can do it from here. And help, for any kind of help, video tutorials, PDF tutorials, any updates or visiting site, you can go through here. Okay, we're going to see the file and the preferences parameters in detail while in the further sections while using the PVSyst software. Now below it we're going to see choosing a section, and we have 4 sections here: preliminary design, project design, databases, and tools. Now preliminary design section is a section which you can able to use to design and generate a technical report, which is a very short and crisp technical report, not a very detailed report. You can able to generate for any kind of solar power plants, grid, off grid, and hybrid, or solar water pump. And also basically it takes a very short time to generate it. So we're going to start with this. Now first we have selected this section, and here I have to choose whether I want what system I want to generate a report on. So let's see, for a grid connected system, click on it, and then another interface, very beautiful interface gets open. And here we can also able to see a beautiful diagram for a solar power plant grid connected. So generally it looks like this: grid connected solar panels, power goes to the inverter, grid inverter. It goes to, here it is shown that is going to the electricity grid with a noting on an electrical meter. Basically it is noting the export reading, export solar power to the nearest electrical department, and then at the same time the user is also utilizing the electrical energy what he is giving is the same time it is utilizing, and it is noted at this meter, import meter, and then appliances is working. So this is a very one of the examples of the grid connected solar power plants. Now, how to develop this? So first of all, we are checking out here 4 menus, including which we have to work on 3 menus, and the fourth one is the result part. And 780 we have a menu bar in which file we can able to load our saved project. We can delete a project. Preference is the same what we have seen in the main user interface. We're going to see in the further classes. And edit directories, you're going to save your projects in different directories in a computer system, so you can edit it also. Help is the same menu which we have seen in the main user interface. Let's start. So let's suppose, so for starting, please click on the site and video tab. We can able to see a red indication also. It is a button indication indicating that you have to fulfill all the parameters asked in the site and video tab, and then once it becomes green, then we are good to go to the next tab. So right now it is red, so we have to fulfill. It is not fulfilled now. So here in this particular section we have to give the project location details. So project name you have to give. So let's suppose I'm considering a case of India. So let's suppose project name is grid. Just give a logical project name, grid power plant, and you can also give a location. Let's suppose in India I'm giving you location Delhi. Okay, New Delhi. And you can also type, if you want to, the capacity of the power plant. So the name should be logical. It should be easy to identify while you save your project by you or anywhere else working in the company. Okay, and then select your country. Different complete list is given. I've selected India, and then site, particular state or location in a country. I have to search for New Delhi. So this is Delhi. Okay, so already is selected. Okay, I have selected. Now here it is given. So this is the location name, New Delhi, Safdarjung, and this is the location main. Safdarjung is a particular area in New Delhi. So I have selected a core area. Okay, so let's suppose I want to install at this core area Safdarjung, which is in a state New Delhi, and it is located in country India. Now let's suppose, so what is this Meteonorm 7.2 station? It is the database source. Now which database source? Actually PVSyst wants the entire environmental data. Okay, weather data means which includes sun radiation, which includes temperature, which includes wind, which includes environmental factors. Okay, based on that PVSyst will going to generate a technical report. Because in solar power plant, solar panel is dependent on the weather, sun radiations, temperature, and anything else. Okay, so here it is required to get all the weather data from a database source. So the name of the database source which PVSyst use is Meteonorm 7.2 station. Apart from Meteonorm, it also uses NASA database source, and there are more database sources PVSyst use, which we are going to see in further classes. So here we are taking the environmental data from Meteonorm 7.2 database source. You can also take from NASA, you can also take from anywhere else. So basically in PVSyst the inbuilt database is specifically for NASA, specifically from NASA and Meteonorm, and also you can able to import externally from different websites of different weather database sources available on internet. Okay, so we're going to see how to import that also in the further classes. So right now just consider that it is already given in the list, so we have selected this one. And if you want to see what are the environmental parameters or figures, please click on this open site, and here we have 3 tabs: geographical coordinates, monthly meteo, and entering map. I have opened geographical coordinate, and here you can able to see the site name, country, region. Geographical coordinates like latitude, longitude, altitude, time zone. And also you can able to see the sun path diagram of New Delhi. What is sun path diagram? Sun path diagram is actually a diagram like this, which shows you the position of sun at Delhi location through at different time and date instant within the whole year. So that the date instant is here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 are the location of sun, and at different dates throughout the year. And you can able to see all a particular line is indicating one date, and you can also able to see different time from morning to 7, from 7 from morning to at evening up to 6 p.m. So from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. basically denoting sunrise to sunset. And so if I want to look at the location of sun on 22 June, so it is 1 point indicating. So I'm going to see 1 point. Now this 1 point is connected with this line. The line is a curve, outer line. This line is going through different time intervals. So if I want to see my location, my position of sun at Delhi on 22 June and on 7 a.m. So I have to refer this first line, and I have to go to this 7th hour, and my location will be here. And what is the location coordinates of sun? So I have to see what is the height of sun at this location, around 18 degrees sun height. And I have to also see the azimuth angle of sun, means how far it is from south pole of earth. Okay, so it is between -100 to 90 degrees. Okay, so exactly I think so it is -100 degree. Okay, so sun position is given in terms of sun height with two coordinates, with one sun height and one sun azimuth angle. Okay, so what is sun height and what is sun azimuth angle? Is basically sun height is basically how far it is from the level of the earth, ground level, and sun azimuth angle means that how far it is from either south pole of earth, if your location is in northern hemisphere of earth, and if your location is in southern hemisphere of earth, then how far the sun azimuth angle will be measured from how far it is from north pole of the earth. Okay, so like this you can identify from the sun path diagram any position of earth at this date interval of time. So PVSyst use this sun path diagram. So this is only for looking, and then you can for seeing the environmental parameters, you can go to this monthly meteor tab, and site is given, and database source meteor norm 7.2 station name is given. And now you can able to see that for the complete year from January to December, we have horizontal global irradiation, means it is the total, it means the total amount of sun energy coming from the sun on this particular location called as Delhi in India. And then horizontal diffuse irradiation, these are also the sun energy out of the global irradiations, means from this, but these are in diffused form, means when sun energy comes inside the earth, so a particular part is the direct irradiations, which is not diffused, means which is not reflected from any other object and directly coming on the surface. Okay, not reflected rays or not transmitted from any medium, means direct rays. Okay, no intermediate body is there to obstruct it, okay, or to reflect it. And then whatever is the other case, the diffuse one, reflected, obstructed, transmitted, different. So horizontal diffuse irradiation is also given, a complete list. Then temperature with respect to every month for this location, wind velocity is also given, and turbidity and relative humidity is given. These are the environmental factors which PVSyst consider. Okay, and what is this kWh per meter square per month? So it is the unit of measurement of sun energy in kWh per meter square, means on 1 meter square area of ground per month, how much kWh, how much solar energy in kWh is falling. Okay, so this is what I mean to say, and the total is also given. And here you can able to see, if you want to see in per day basis, you can click it here, change the units. Okay, so you can change the units. Okay, if you want to see only this data, you can, whatever data you can give units, you can just check click on the check boxes using here. Okay, and if you want to see the Google map location, so just go to this interactive map, and with, if you, so your internet has to be connected while you're using PVSyst. If you want to see the interactive map, it will going to download the location and give you here. Okay, so it will take some time. Do not, while using PVSyst, do not have patience, because if you click here and there, and the PVSyst software will going to hang, and you have to start from the scratch again. Okay, so also it will be going to lose the data if you have worked something. Okay, so unless until all the things are, you have to wait if any kind of loading sign is there. And so here it is showing New Delhi. Okay, and it is also downloading some data. So you please wait. If loading sign is there, please wait. Now my mouse cursor is not a loading sign, so I can able to move, otherwise I have to wait. So this is how we can able to see the data. And now moving on, click OK. So see here, now I have configured all the things, and my box becomes green inside. Now I am good to go to the next horizon, means horizon tab, means the next tab. So this is all for today's session. Please do practice. Thank you very much.